Hi, welcome back once again to my channel. The name, it's Amma Dake. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe and like the video. That is, if you actually like it. So I actually watched a video, and it was a Black American woman saying that Ghanaians, Nigerians, Black American men have been asking them, Black American women, to come to Africa and build Africa. Please take that in. Come to Africa and build Africa. They are being called upon to come to Africa and build Africa. To start with, it's important to state that that's one of the most ridiculous things I've heard, if not in my entire life. Why am I saying so? Basically, because if anyone can change the face of Africa or can change the narrative of Africa, it's Africans themselves. Not even Africans that live in the diaspora. It is Africans that live at home that can change Africa. Because when we talk about those who implement the policies, they are Africans. Those who elect the policymakers, they are Africans. Those who implement the policies, they are Africans, right? So it's important to note that it is only Africans that can change their own story. And Africans have women. In fact, studies shows that Africa have the most entrepreneurial groups. Africa, and then in Ghana, it's the women. They are most entrepreneurial. They have more businesses, their own businesses. So you see, the women down here are doing their quota. But the reason why someone like me would say take up leadership position is the fact that yes, we are contributing, but then the people that are managing have just been mismanaging. So take up, go down there and work with them, and together we'll build. It almost looks as if Black women and Black men have a disconnect kind of, and if someone like me would ever sit on YouTube and say that Black men or women in the diaspora should move into Africa and do business, it's not because we're asking you to come and till the land. That's not what we're asking you to do. I believe that all the YouTubers around here who have been asking Black, Black Americans to come in, it's largely because they want them to come own businesses. We've seen the Chinese, the Indians, the Caucasians, and all these people come in and create wealth for them. So this is where the world is, in any case. And you talked about partying, you talked about vacations, etc. Once you are spending money, you basically contributing to an economy. So you do not want to build a country, but you're actually building a country. And if we talk about vacations, there are vacation places in Africa. I actually did not believe it when I watch videos and people say that, well, when we were told that Africa is not developed, we were told that Africans live on trees and they use elephants to transport themselves, etc. I actually thought that most of those stories were lies, but after watching that video and reading comments, I think that a lot of people are delusional and a lot of people have been deceived. And I think that just taking up your phones and Google and see what Ghana is. So the issue of, do you want to be a landlord? In Accra, when you have a house, you charge in dollars. That is a lot of revenue for you to go around the world and party. And you do not, and you want to go to Portugal, etc. The truth is, the whole of Portugal is in Africa. They are in Sao Tome, and then they are in Angola. The whole of Portugal is in there. And once you are spending money in another country, you are building that country. So you do not want to build, but you are building. Hello. And if someone says you should come and farm in Africa, it doesn't mean that you are coming to do the work yourself. The project that I'm in now, once I'm done with that project, I'm moving to farming. There are a lot of people that are willing to help you, and all you do is check. Ever since I was a little girl, I've had Caucasians come into my village, Volta region, who they are there, they own lands, and then they are doing a lot of business. Farming, they have the locals that are farming for them, and then they are making a lot of money out of it. So if people say that you should come and farm, that's because they want you to come and make money. If I say that, it's because I want you to come and make money, because I've watched other groups of people come in and make money, and people that looks like us do not come in and make that kind of money. Believe me, if we have the sort of capital that is available to you, if Africans have it, we'll be having a different discussion. And the issue of because you are educated, look, Africans are very educated. So Africans are educated, Ghanaians, both male and female, Nigerians, very educated, right? So honestly, I don't know where that is coming from, and the comments were not pleasant, painting Africa to be a hellhole. Come on, it's the 21st century, and for us back home here, it's all love towards you black people. It's all love. We Africans do not hate you, as a lot of you seems to say. And there were people that held the view that African men do not want to marry black women. I think it's more of a culture issue, and those culture issues, once we are able to work through them, because a lot of those are stereotypes, once we are able to work through them, everything will be fine, right, on that scores. So when it comes to us, it's all love, and we actually wish you well. American society, it's not hated by Africans, and building of Africa, it's not the job of the black American society, it is the job of Africans. And I would have shown you a very nice way, very subtle way of insulting those people who ask you to do that, but I won't, because that is not what we do here, right? That is not what we do here, so I won't. But so at the end of the day, I think the message that I want to put out there is that black women, enjoy your life as much as you want. If someone says that you should come and invest here, it's because the person wants you to come and make wealth. All the money, it's here on this continent. So Africa is not a hellhole. Africa, it's not a hellhole. We have very rich people here. So you want the easy life, it's here. You want the hard life, it's here. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's all rosy here. No, we do not elect the right people. That is how come Africa is the way it is, because continuously over the years we do not elect the right people. Why? Because of tribalism, which is key, right? And also because of religion, because there are a lot of people, not because we clash with religion, especially when you come to Ghana, all the religions live amicably, but then people are conditioned to believe that, well, on earth you're not supposed to live the good life, so once you do not live the good life here, your reward is in heaven. So people have basically subjected themselves to the ideology of suffering and believing that when they get to heaven, they have a beautiful crown and then they will have a beautiful life. That is why. But believe me, if we were holding our leaders accountable, Africa wouldn't be what it is. And also know that it is a lot easier for people in the West to be homeless than it is for people in Africa to be homeless. And that is the fact. Because everything you own 100%. None of us live on credit, right? So you want to have a life of ease, do have it, and I wish you all the best in that. But Africa is not a hellhole, and Africa does not need black women to come and develop it. No, that's a fallacy, that's a lie. Africa needs Africans, both male and women, working together, holding hands to develop Africa. And on the internet, I know it's not my place, but the Black American community need to work together, male and female. It looks like there is a divide, and well, yeah, with Africans at home to rise up and say that we want our narratives to change. We want the last person to be better, right? And when you talk about riches, I've never seen a wild animal before. I've never seen a snake my whole life before. I've never seen a lion before, right? A lot of the animals that you see, I also just see on the internet. We have cars, so we are able to drive ourselves. We do not sit on donkeys, and even when we sit on donkeys, it's not a bad thing. And some of us live in huts, mud houses, and it's really very healthy, right? And others also live in mansions. So Africa is not a hellhole, and we are just fine. And we are not fine because we do not elect the right people, which I believe that with time will change. Which I believe that with time it will change. So if someone tells you as a Black American woman that you need to come in and save Africa, you are free to insult the person. No, African can only be developed by Africans. But in any case, every other person is welcome. And we have a lot of foreigners here. We have a lot of Europeans, Asians, etc. There is nothing wrong if our own brothers and sisters come in and come and stay. There is nothing wrong even if you come to just party and go. December will be here soon, and Accra will be choked. Some of us will be on our way back to our village because we want the peace of mind, right? Accra will be choked. There'll be partying everywhere. The streets will be filled. So you want to party, you want life of ease. Africa provides that. You want to go somewhere else too. I mean, it's even cheaper. It's cheaper even for us Africans to travel out for holidays than travel within Africa for holidays, right? It's cheaper for us Africans to go out and holiday and go for vacation than it is for us as Africans to have vacations in Africa. So there is no way I think any African, if any Ghanaian ever say that, put them in their place. But I don't think any Ghanaian will say that Black American women should come in and save Ghana or Africa for that matter. It sounds insane. And I don't even know where that is coming from. Anyway, so I just want to correct that. No, Africans will build Africa. If we finally wake up, we will build Africa. But if the Black community wants to come in, of course, there is plenty room for everyone. Definitely, you should come in. If you don't want to come in too, of course, you shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't if you do not want to come in. I think it's important. But very important is the fact that Africa is not a hellhole and people are not suffering. The pictures that you see around, the videos that you see around, those people have an interest for making those videos and taking those pictures. And if you ask me, I think you have similar situations right there in the US and everywhere in the world. It's not just in Africa. And in farming, people are using technology to farm. So people are not tilting the land with hard work and sweating and as it used to be, especially in the large scale farming, right? Anyway, thank you very much, and please do subscribe and please do comment. If you think that I said something wrong, you're free to let me know. Thank you. Dagbenami. Bye.